Hello there, Lynx here, and we are apparently playing a game that has absolutely no sound in it. Weird. Mr. Supernatural, I found it on itch.io some time ago. I think this is one of those games that does not exist there anymore. So let's see what might have been the reason for it being erased from there. It was this game, right? I think it was this game. Okay. Oh my god, really, you will have a sound when... Oh no. I already hate this. I'm nearing 30 and I trick people for a living. I'm a professional scumbag. I do feel bad about it though. Bad enough to hesitate, but not bad enough to stop. I feel just guilty enough to do good deeds every now and then. So that's why I did it. That's why I let that girl stay in my apartment. Huh? I just hope I don't regret this. I don't think she has any bad intentions. Just a girl down her luck. I thought it was just fate. Coming back from overtime at work, I saw her in the rain. I had just parked my car and she was huddled up on a nearby bench under a tree. I saw her out of the corner of my eye and she waved to me as if we knew each other. We didn't know each other, of course. I'd never seen that girl before in my life. Regardless, I asked her if she needed somewhere to get away from the weather. I even offered her something to eat. If I hadn't brought her with me, I bet someone would have eventually kicked her out of the area. Or do something worse. It's a given that you shouldn't let homeless people into your house. That's what I always heard. Unless it's a cute girl, I guess. No, even then, no, I guess. Whatever. But I've done this before. You did? I trust my own judgment. I keep my money and my valuables locked up tight anyway. Good? I hate this sound so much, by the way, when the text appears. Can we disable just that? If I go like this, I don't hear the background. Let's go all out. Now. Thank you. She's cute. Yeah, no problem. God damn it. Why is there such a crappy sound when the freaking text appears? Why did you... That's why this game no longer exists there. I will even check right now, because I'm pretty sure this is the one. Mr. Supernatural, game on itch.io. Skylife 248. We couldn't find your page. I bet everyone complained about the sound when the text appears. Because it's a pain in the ass already. And we barely started. Anyway, storm's rough out there, yeah? Yeah. I couldn't believe what was happening to me. This wasn't a normal thing, right? Everyone I know would have said I was stupid for doing it. But it felt so natural. My legs and mouth moved on their own, offering food and a place to rest. For the first time in years, I had someone else at my dinner table. I didn't have much to offer her. Just some packet noodles, canned soup and grape juice. But she seemed more than satisfied with that. Thank you so much. This is much more than I deserve. Ask for her name. Let's save, because this is an important choice. We have so many options. So, what's your name? I'm Mark, by the way. Oh, I'm... Sorry! I can't... It's fine, don't worry about it. I didn't feel like pushing her too hard. S. All she gave me was S. Stephanie? That was fine, I could work with that. Selena? I don't know. Ask where she come from, ask where she's going. Let's go first one. So where are you coming from?
Nowhere in particular.
Where were you before here?
Oh, I've just been going from place to place, trying to find anywhere where I can just rest. I can find a job and I don't have any money, and it's just been difficult. The last person who helped me out like this was a nice man a few miles from here. He gave me hot meals and extra room to sleep in.
Really? Where did you live?
His wife didn't like me being there.
Understandable. Oh, I see. I guess I get that. Yeah. Maybe the husband wanted something in return. That bastard. Ask where she's going. Okay, another save equals a choice. Heading anywhere? Got like a final destination?
Me? No, not really. Just wandering around.
Wandering around.
I can't really stay in one place for a long time.
How long is a long time?
A few days or so.
Why? I hope I'm not prying as hard as I think I am.
I just can't.
Fine. Ask if she has a place to stay. Ask if she needs anything. Let's go with second one. Is there anything you need specifically?
I'll need to get away from the rain. I'm lucky to get this much.
Ask if she has a place to stay. Let's go. Do you have anywhere to stay?
Right now? No. I'm kinda on my own.
Any family, friends around?
No. Not anymore.
What? That almost gave me chills. Did she kill them all or something? Yeah, nah. She doesn't seem like the type.
Thank you for the meal, Mark. That was more than enough kindness. Is there anything I can do to pay you back? And yeah, I can do that with money, of course. But if there are any jobs or chores you need done, I can do them. I'll wash the dishes, clean up your apartment, do your laundry, and I can be gone before midnight.
No. Don't worry about anything. Really don't. You know what? You can stay for the night. A couple nights actually, as long as you need, okay?
What? Are you being serious?
Absolutely. I got an extra room here.
I can't thank you enough.
This was going to be my occasional good deed. I really needed it too. So I prepared my spare bedroom for S to sleep in. She didn't have much with her. Just some clothes, a blanket, some water, bags of salt, some matches and a candle. All packed in a purple bag. S was so excited to use my bath, she nearly forgot to take a towel. Part of me, a perverted part of me, wished that she had forgotten entirely. Just so I could have the excuse to go in and give it to her. Whatever it took to feel a little less lonely. I can't remember the last time I had a guest. Would you like to save your progress? Hell yeah, I would like to save my progress. I struggled to sleep that night. I convinced myself that it was all a dream. I'd wake up and she'd be gone. That wasn't the case, of course. We shared a breakfast of toast and unevenly spread butter. I tried my best, my hands shook a little. Our awkward conversation together was interrupted by a professional-sounding knock on the door. I ignored it at first, but it kept coming, so I went. Good morning. I have a delivery for... Oh, yeah, that's me. Wonderful. Wait, did he say Mr. S? Mr. Mark S. Interesting. Did I buy something online? Maybe. Oh, there's some chemical detection equipment, but I didn't think it would get here so fast. The annoying looking courier handed over the package and asked me to sign a form. The way he carried that box, you'd think it weighed a few hundred pounds. Not at all. I took it and it was feather light. Light enough that I held it under my arm. Afterwards, he grasped my hand and shook it with a sickening enthusiasm. The weather had been unusually awful for the past few days, so his fingers were damn cold. He said something too, maybe his name, I don't know, I didn't pay attention, man. Guess I was a little too confused. And preoccupied with the lack of a return address on the shipping label. Hey man, where did this come from? Oh? I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know. So, have a great day, Bark. And then he went. No info gleaned. Looking back, maybe I should have just chucked the package in his face. Should have. That doesn't change the fact that I opened the box. The label was clear, intentional. My name, my address, my city, my state, my zip code. I took my apartment key and ran its teeth across the package tape. I also do it like that. I peeled back the cardboard panels. And... absolutely... indisputably... unequivocally... nothing.
What's in the package?
Oh. Well, you wouldn't believe it.
Please tell me.
Well, there isn't anything there.
Huh? What'd you say?
Someone's weird prank, yeah. I don't really see the point for.
I think that's very strange. I also think you should get rid of that box. Don't just throw it away, burn it.
What the hell? Little extreme, don't you think?
Maybe extreme, yeah. But also maybe necessary.
What, why, what, huh?
I'm sorry, I don't think I can say. Please just do it.
I mean, you asked me. I don't see a problem with that, really. Let's go. Whatever. Doesn't seem like it will do any harm. If it means that much to her, fine. I got a cigarette lighter in my drawer where I don't know where from because I don't smoke. It's just cardboard, right? I'll just take it outside. Gotta be kinda quick, phone. I have a few phone appointments coming up. Later that night, I once again embarrassed myself with how inelegant dinner was. It's not that I couldn't afford nicer food, it's just more troublesome to buy. I didn't want to go out shopping and leave us alone in my apartment. Could have gone with her. I thought about driving her to the grocery store and just paying for whatever she wanted. S didn't seem to mind the food that night though. I guess she would have been grateful for anything. To my surprise, she was the one to start up the conversation.
Mark, who are you calling? Is that for your job?
Oh, yeah. I was talking to some clients I have.
Clients? What do you do?
I'm a consultant?
What for?
Home inspection.
A consultant for home inspection? I don't think I would have guessed it about you.
Really? Why not? Does she think it seems too boring for me? probably fitting. Even is such a boring job. I've done things I regret.
You don't seem like the type.
Then what type do I seem like?
I would have guessed you were an entertainer of some kind.
Like a You're calling me a clown?
No, of course not. Maybe some music. Do you play any instruments?
I tried guitar once, but I'm not really fluent in it. I give off musician vibes. What?
Really? Do you have your guitar with you?
Sorry, I don't. An ex destroyed it. Destroyed my heart too. My track record with girls is pretty disastrous.
That's awful.
Yeah, well, I was being an asshole, so it is what it is.
Still. Actually, when I was younger, I wanted to be an actress.
Is that so? Well, look where you're at now.
That was rude.
No, I shouldn't think that. Yeah, I wanted to go into acting too. I guess everyone does at some point. I never. Sorry.
Did you ever go for it? Acting?
Me? Yeah, I shot it a few times.
So are you in any shows or anything?
I played a really minor role in a horror movie.
Which one?
It was called, I'd rather not say, actually. If she somehow found that movie, I'd probably die from embarrassment.
Still to be in a movie. That must have been really fun.
It was alright. That was the last acting gig I ever did for.
Really? Why'd you stop?
Money.
Oh, money. I understand. It's a tough world out there, isn't it?
I don't want to talk about all this right now. I'm gonna be a week. Because it's middle of the night. Of course, money. Change the subject entirely. No, let's change the subject. Let's not go with that. I think it will be rude. You know, something's been bothering me today.
What is it?
This package from this morning.
The delivery guy was pretty.
Huh?
Huh?
I've heard it. I mean, the box was weird enough on its own. I've never been given nothing before. But why did you want me to burn it?
Do you believe in ghosts?
No, I don't.
At all?
At all.
Would you, be open to believing in them?
Not really.
Then I can give you an explanation that you would like.
The hell kind of answer is that? I don't want to probe into this girl's life too much right now. She's gone through enough. But I think I'm understanding her just a little bit better. Maybe. I thought I'd sleep easier that night, but something strange happened. What's happening? Yeah.
Mark, there's something wrong.
What is it?
I feel an evil presence around here.
What? Sorry, I don't think I can help with that. My brain's not fully on yet.
Do you not believe me?
Sorry, I don't really. I wanted nothing more than to just go back to sleep and let everything go back to normal. Are you saying there is like a ghost in your room or something?
Yes, exactly.
What happened?
Well, nothing really happened. I just felt it.
Is that it? Sorry if something scared you, but... Oh. Actually, this is for fitting for a situation, right? He's sleepy. I'm not exactly a believer, you know what I mean?
What?
You're old enough to know ghosts are real, right? So sorry, I really need to get back to sleep. I have work to do tomorrow.
Can I stay in your room tonight? I can sleep on the floor. I have my own blanket.
Huh? What? Kind of a big move, isn't it? Pretty bold to ask. I mean, you can stay here. But like, you don't have to be on the floor. You're my guest here. You take the bed. I'll take the floor if it's really that necessary.
Oh no! I couldn't let you do that! Not after you've been so kind to me!
What? Wait, what? You want to share the bed?
If it wouldn't bother you.
I was just joking, okay? I was just joking, of course. And then S took me seriously.
What the hell?
Who is this girl? Honestly, I'm fine with it. It's pretty weird, but screw it, you know. As long as she doesn't kill me in my sleep, I don't care. Would you like to save your progress? Hell yeah, I would like to save my progress. Then I proceeded pretty uneventfully. I don't know what I expected. S asked to sleep next to me and my imagination ran wild. I couldn't fall asleep after that, my heart raced and rattled for hours. I hope she couldn't hear the pounding in my chest. Every so often I'd turn to look at her, to make sure she was still there. A part of me wished that she'd open her eyes and ask for something more. I pictured her reaching across and touching me, brushing my hair out of my face, stroking my arm, whatever. My mind wouldn't stop. Damn, was I lonely. This guy. But she never moved. I wondered what she was thinking about. She came to me because she was scared. Scared of a monster under the bed, I guess. I mean, I was afraid of the boogeyman and stuff when I was a kid. But then I grew up, you know. I found out how the world worked and I had no reason to be afraid anymore. Because the world itself was more scary. I lost my reasons to believe in things. But at her age, being scared of monsters is just out of the question, isn't it? You see, there might be other things. Like hyper-realistic nightmares and so on. Let's not get into the topic. She's an adult. I'm gonna yawn in a second. Sorry. What has she gone through? Sunlight finally beat against my curtains, and the wave of my insomnia dropped on me all at once. I still couldn't fall asleep, so I heaved myself out of the bed. I'm so damn tired. Wait, hold on.
What the hell?
What happened to my apartment?
What's going on? I heard you yelling. Huh? Oh!
Did us do this? No, that's impossible. I watched her all night. She didn't move. So, did somebody
break in?
Shit. Probably. I should have a look around. That's weird. It doesn't look like anything's been stolen. All my money, my valuables, my electronics, they are all here. My windows are still intact and it looks like all the locks are how I left them. So I don't think I'm the victim of a robbery. I mean, I'd call the police, but there are some things around here that I'd rather not subject to investigation. Yeah, I don't understand what the hell is going on here.
You're not going to believe this.
Oh no.
But I think this is the war.
Ghosts, you think ghosts did it?
Yes.
This all just shit that evil spirits are throwing at me.
Yes.
Christ. This girl's so innocent, it's kinda endearing. I think there's something we can do about it. I mean, wrong voice, sorry.
I think there's something we can do about it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I have some blessed salt in my bag. We can spread some around on the floor.
Oh, we don't have to do that.
Huh? What? Why not?
Sounds like it will be a bitch to clean up. I just don't think it's all that necessary.
I know you don't believe me, but I've been fascinated by this sort of thing for a long time. I fall in love with the paranormal. It's taken over my life, really. It's an obsession.
I think we found out the reason why she's homeless.
And, I feel like I'm being punished for it. No matter where I go, something mysterious follows me. So please, I'll spread some salt around, make sure the spirits leave your home, and then I'll go away.
What? What are you even talking about?
See, that's why I carry all this around in my bag.
No. Just stop it there. No. I hate to do this to you, but you haven't dragged any ghosts into my apartment. I don't really have much time for this. I've got more phone calls to make today. Hey, I had to drop this so soon, but I have some stuff I really need to get back to.
That's fine. But when you have time, I very much want to talk to you.
Okay. S offered to clean up the living room, but I told her not to. I put things exactly where I like them, so I thought it would be better if I did it. When I had the chance, of course. To pass the time, S continued some books she'd started the day before. She seemed happy with it. S waited until dinner for me.
I think I have an idea about what's happening. Have you heard of a phantom?
A phantom. I mean, I know of the word.
Well, a phantom is a specific kind of being. And I know that at least one has been following me for years.
No is such a strong word, isn't it?
Phantoms have 3 powers of transformation. The first is that they can turn any and all parts of themselves invisible. They can also do that to anything they are touching. Secondly, they are shapeshifters. They can instantaneously transform into perfect copies of people. Body, voice, clothing, mannerism, they can mimic us all. What makes them so dangerous is their keen ability to figure out how a person thinks and feels. And lastly...
Sorry, I'm going to have to stop you there.
I think an invisible phantom is sticking into your apartment and arranging your furniture. I think it might be a warning or something similar. I know it sounds fake, but I feel like that's what's happening.
Yeah, say that again. So, these things are following you. How do you know that I'm not a phantom then?
I don't. Not for certain, at least. I've been dealing with phantoms for a long time and my instincts has gotten better. I don't have any reason to think you're a phantom.
Is that so? She sounds so convinced. I've met tons of people like this before. They are entertaining to talk to. Kinda reminds me of that feeling where you can't stop staring at a train wreck. Listen to me, okay? There is nothing supernatural going on. I don't want her to keep scaring herself like this. Be blunt, be gentle. No, I like her. Let's go gentle. I don't think you have to worry about anything like that. You're a lot safer than you think. If you just keep your mind off things like that, then you'll probably be a lot better off. You'll probably find that there is nothing to be afraid of.
So, how can you explain what happened in your living room?
I'll be honest, I can't. But there has to be some reasonable, logical explanation that doesn't involve the supernatural. You know, if ghosts were real, I'd have a mob haunting me every day.
no idea. You have no idea how the paranormal has ruined my life.
Is she not listening?
When I first got into it, I got too adventurous. I tried out the ritual to summon spirit and I thought the whole thing was fake. Just a bit of silly fun. That night, my house burned down.
Might have been caused by some faulty wiring or a flame being tipped near an accelerant. If the ritual involved candles, well, there you go, no ghost.
My parents died in the fire. I barely survived. It must have been a message, a punishment.
She was younger. She was smaller. She was probably closer to the ground, where all the oxygen was. Toxic smoke inhalation is deadlier in house fire than, well, the actual fire.
I've tried living with other members of my family, but they all met terrible fates. So it's just me now. And evil spirits keep following me. I know the signs. Sometimes I just go in the house and have a hard time breathing.
Carbon monoxide leaks are more common than people think.
Or I'll hear strange noises at night.
Doors that aren't set properly just creak like hell. Little animals that sneak indoors can make noise too.
I'll see the lights flicker and I just know I'm still being followed.
Or people just don't know how to screw in light bulbs all the way.
I've seen strange scribbles appear on the walls.
Old wallpaper residue can bleed through newer coats of paint.
Sometimes even faucets go off on their own.
Sounds like those faucets served their time and need replacing.
And there is nothing I can really do about anything other than wandering around, lost. I'm alone. I'm all alone.
Being all alone. Unconnected to anyone else. And the loneliness is pretty much all your fault. I get the feeling as... Would I feel better if I had imaginary friends like you?
So that's why I believe so strongly in ghosts and spirits and everything you think is fake. That's why I fear that you might be in danger. Usually the spirits don't catch up to me for a few days. I typically get a week of peace. But it seems like they're getting to me much faster now. That package you got yesterday is a sign of evil. I've seen it happen before. That package wasn't empty. You weren't sent nothing.
Hold on, just hold on. I'm going to be fine. You're going to be fine. I've had enough life experience to know that you're freaking out over nothing. I highly doubt I'm in any danger. And I promise you that we're going to be okay. Okay?
You really don't trust in me. Even after I've told you all that. I think I need some time alone.
And she's gone. She locked herself up in my spare room. I didn't know whether or not to go in. I'd press my ear against the door from time to time. Sobs. The faintest of sobs. Muffled sobs and muffled wailing and muffled moaning. But she said she needed some time alone and she was going to get it uninterrupted. I went to bed without checking up on her. But just like the night before, S came to my room.
I'm sorry for how I acted today. I behaved badly, but my beliefs haven't changed. I can't say that I'm not still frightened. I don't want to go through tonight alone. It's better if we're together. So if you don't mind.
Not at all. Yeah, you don't really have to apologize to me. I was, being mean about things. So, if you need to stay, you're more than welcome. That night I had more of a peaceful fall to sleep. Having us next to me was kinda comforting, regardless of everything. I heard her whispering something I didn't understand. Sounded like a prayer in Spanish? I don't know Spanish. Something like that. Whatever made her feel better. She surprised me for.
Hey Mark, are you still awake?
Yeah, what's up?
I've never really told anyone about my life before. So thank you for listening to me.
Yeah, you're, welcome?
You're good to me.
Would you like to save your progress? Hell yeah, I would like to save the progress. The next morning, there was yet another surprise waiting for me. Why the fuck is there a duck here? Hey. Shoo, get out of here!
Who let that in?
Hey, wait a minute. Oh god. Huh? Am I seeing things right?
It's all back to normal. Did S do this?
I could have sworn she was by my side all night. She never moved. Right?
Oh, you fixed the room.
Me? No, I didn't.
Huh? That's strange.
I also wasn't the one who brought in a duck either.
Did you say a duck? That's a little bit cute.
Oh, it's cute. Awesome, I thought you were gonna say it was an evil spirit or something.
Huh? Are you making fun of me?
Making fun of you? I was just expecting you to say that, you know. Evil spirits rearranged my furniture, decided they did a bad job and put everything back.
Well, that's what I think happened.
Oh, really? You're actually agreeing with that?
Yes. And I'm going to do something about it. The salt in my bag.
No. It's okay. You don't have to do that. I was joking. I really don't think there's anything paranormal going on. It's impossible. I was completely out of my element. Usually I'm the one convincing people that ghosts are real. Huh? It's my job. People pay me for paranormal investigator services. And when I convince them that something otherworldly is going on, they pay me even more to do something about it. Whether that be getting rid of the ghosts or communicating messages to and fro and so on.
Impossible! How can you say that? Honestly, I don't think there is anything that's really possible.
Fine then, not impossible. Irrational. A perk of being self-employed. I can do whatever the hell I want. I even made up my own silly persona for the job. Let's get the investigation going. I always wanted to be an actor when I was little. Then again, who didn't? Look at these EMF readings. I'm definitely getting some electromagnetic disturbances in her old room. But acting is a tough world. I couldn't break in. Listen closely to the playback. Don't hear someone calling for help. I built my own stage. I made myself a star. I wrote up my own game where I'd win no matter what. This device of my own invention is designed to repel malevolent forces. I get way more money as Mr. Supernatural than I could have ever imagined. This is an infrared thermometer. It's picking up some cold spots, which is a strong sign of spirit activity. I wouldn't have touched this business at all if I thought that ghosts were real. Honestly, anyone who believed in that kind of stuff was naive or an idiot or both. Hello, is this the spirit of Mr. Strand? Magnus, is that you? Use the green light for yes, red light for no, okay?
Irrational. No, I can't accept that. All throughout my life I've had to deal with people like you. People who call me dumb. People who call me crazy. All because they haven't seen the things
Sorry.
I've gone through.
Hey. Why don't you stop letting this supernatural stuff ruin your life?
I don't understand what you mean.
What were you talking about yesterday? Phantoms?
Yeah, phantoms. I found out about them.
And what? And when you found out about phantoms and ghosts and what? That's when your life got so dangerous?
Exactly.
Sometimes my clients are people scared that some murder victims hunting their new house. Cases like that are actually kind of fun. Looking up old crimes is pretty interesting. Macabre, but interesting. To my surprise, I've met more than a few people who are actually excited to live in a house like that. But the easiest money definitely comes from widows, parents who lost a child, and the like. These people are the most emotionally vulnerable, the most desperate. And they are the best type to believe anything you tell them. God, don't get me started on the elderly. They think that any device you show them does magic. And they've got plenty of girls they'd like to chat with. Easy, easy, easy. Huh. You ever heard of the nocebo effect? It's like the placebo effect, but sorta negative. If you think something bad's gonna happen to you, then something bad happens to you. Maybe. No, I know something like that's going on with you. You thought that you got cursed in your quest for knowledge, or whatever it is. So of course you're going to blame every weird thing in your life on the supernatural. You're just turning your obsession into an excuse. Christ, that sounds harsh. But what choice do I have? Not too long ago, this one mother, around my age or so, probably younger, hired me to sense her late daughter's spirit. So I looked around her house and pulled my usual tricks. Came up with the most loving message. This I could deliver. I don't know how much money the mother had to her name, but I wouldn't be surprised if what she paid me was her entire life savings. Her little daughter was the only other person she had in her life. Her boyfriend left, bastard. Her parents were dead, oh. So after losing her kid, she was all alone. The mother was so dang grateful. To me. To my work. She'd been a skeptic too. But I persuaded her to believe in all that paranormal jazz. Most of all, she treasured the messages I relayed to her. Messages of love, etc. I love just saying I miss you. Typical stuff for me. The lady was more than amazed, more than happy. She was so overwhelmed, she couldn't wait to reunite with her family in the afterlife. Don't tell me that. Couldn't wait another second. I just wish I hadn't been the first one to discover her after she did what she did. Holy shit, this guy. I almost didn't report it to the authorities. I convinced myself that if no one else knew, it didn't exist. But I knew I was bad enough. Bad enough to hesitate. But not bad enough to abandon that lady's body. I'm a professional scumbag, right? Kind of, yeah. It wasn't even the first time something like that happens to me. I should be used to it by now. But I'm not. When I saw S huddled in the rain, I knew it was fate. I needed a good deed really badly, and the universe was giving me one to do. For the first few years, I thought that making up a character would clear me from his bad deeds. I could say that Mark wasn't doing anything wrong, Mr. Supernatural was. It's crazy. But it's harder to think like that now. Mark's the one spending dead flesh and blood. So, do you have any sound, logical, tangible proof of, well, any of this?
Your apartment. All your things got rearranged and put back. You didn't do it. And nobody broke into.
And you can prove that you weren't the one who did all that.
I was with you all night, both nights.
Fine, she's right. If we were together all night, then there is no good explanation for it. But there just has to be a reason behind it all. There always is. There isn't anything in the world that can go unexplained, right? You're using me as a witness for events I slept through. How do I know you just haven't been sneaking out of my room while I was knocked out?
Well, why would I do that?
I don't know, I don't care what your motive is. Maybe it's to trick me into believing in fiction. It's all just an illusion. You asked to sleep with me. You wait for me to knock out. You freak with my living room shit. You come back before I wake up. That makes sense. I probably dreamt about seeing her all night in bed. Like those dreams that just trick you into feeling real. Right? Am I right?
Am I?
I'm right, aren't I?
I didn't do that.
Oh. Is that so? Come on, I'm just trying to help you. Move on. Stop killing yourself over this, okay? It's not worth it. Oh, I just did. But whatever. Sometimes I stick myself back into that moment, those few seconds right before I open the door. I think those were the last few peaceful seconds of my life. I sucked through a bunch of hypotheticals. I imagine refusing to open the door. I imagine S saying that she told me so. I imagine her using my refusal as proof that I was scared, proof that I believed in what she was saying. I imagine that knock looping over and over again. And now I try to forget that I ever looked through the peephole first. It seemed like the logical thing to do, right? Check who's out there. My eye squinted through the hole. And absolutely, indisputably, unequivocally,
Nothing.
and yet the knocking persisted. That's what pushed me to open the door. Ghosts aren't real. Phantoms aren't real. I had no reason to leave the door unanswered.
What if we decided to, you know?
No. What if I were like, yeah, let's ignore it? No, I said ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore. I guess that would change absolutely nothing. I'm kinda sad that this ends like that. Cause not gonna lie, I got into it. It might not be a masterpiece, as the sound when the text for the characters arrives on the screen. That sound is annoying as heck, but it was a pretty decent story. And why is it not online anymore? Why is it not continued? Is it supposed to be the finished product already? I mean, shame. And yeah, unfortunately can't see it at all. Anywhere. Because the game does not exist, supposedly. Shame. I mean, I still can access the picture of it on Edge, but I can't. Okay, we know who made this thing. Okay, seriously, you got rid of Mr. Supernatural from your itch.io profile, but you kept some MS Paint crap? What the hell, man? Why did you do that? Anyway, that was Mr. Supernatural. Hope you guys enjoyed. I mean, I liked it. I wish it was continued, to be honest. I wish it was continued, and so we can... Oh, sorry. We can dive even deeper into the topic and so on. But unfortunately, we have to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed, which I already said, but also I wish you a wonderful day, and well, I'll see you real soon. Bye bye.